Harrison Beeby reporting on the high school football scene here in northern Michigan. I'm standing in front of Thurlby Field in Traverse City, where TC Central and TC West will meet up in the annual Patriot game in a few weeks. But before that, they're going to kick off week one on a slightly bigger stage. The Trojans and Titans will kick off the 2021 season way down in Ann Arbor to take part in the Battle at the Big House series at Michigan Stadium. Central wrapped up last season bowing out in the Division II semifinals against eventual state champ Muskegon Mona Shores. They'll start this season facing reigning Division III state champ DeWitt in one of the biggest games of the series, and that has future Notre Dame commit Josh Burnham pretty pumped.
I know as soon as we get there, everyone's going to be like eyes wide open, mouth to the floor. I mean, it's the big house. Of course you're going to have that, but I mean, we just need to know that it's just like any other field. So we just got to go in and take care of business.
The Titans will face traditional opening team Midland, who they missed out on playing last season due to the late start from the pandemic.
I'm super excited to play in the big house. It's going to be a crazy experience. It's still another football game, but it's definitely a different type of atmosphere.
Of course, the Traverse City team that went the farthest in the state tournaments last year was Traverse City St. Francis. The Glads ended a 10-year Ford Field drought by appearing in the Division VII championship game and put up quite a fight against New Lothrop before falling 42-35. Getting that close only motivates this year's Glads team to want to finish the job.
We know what it takes, so that's really nice. You know, our seniors last year did a great job leading us, and hopefully us groups of seniors this year can do that. So it's nice to know that we've got a lot of guys back from last year, a lot of guys that got a lot of plays, a lot of reps. So I think we've got a good shot.
St. Francis is not the reigning conference champion in their own league, however. Kingsley won the Northern Michigan Football League Legends title for the second straight season last year. They've yet to lose in the regular season since 2018, but a forfeit in the playoffs due to COVID ended the Stags' postseason run in 2020 early, something that will no doubt be on their minds as they enter this season.
I think there's probably a lot of do it for the seniors last year, because those were the kids that really lost in the situation. They had no closure. We thought we had a competitive state championship caliber team, and we didn't have that opportunity.
Kingsley will be navigating another tough schedule this year with matchups against teams that made deep playoff runs a year ago, like St. Francis, Grayling, and Sault Ste. Marie. And in the NMFL Leaders Division, the Charlevoix Raiders won their first conference title in 2 decades, and they'd like to continue adding to that success this fall.
It's definitely nice to be successful last year, but we're moving on to this year, have new goals, and just trying to stay focused on the present and not think about last year too much.
The Raiders will face rival Boyne City, now included in the mix in their division this season, along with the team they beat out last year for the title in Glen Lake. The Lakers will have legendary head coach Jerry Andrews back in the fold. He stepped down back in 2019, but he's now called back to duty here in 2021. He led the Lakers to 2 state finals appearances in the last 5 seasons.
I wanted to make sure that the kids had, somebody leading them. The big thing is I got to put a great staff together, which will take care of things when I'm not around.
In the NMFL Legacy Division, it's all Johannesburg-Lewiston. The Cardinals looking for a 4-peat in the league this year, and even with some smaller numbers, they're still confident a run to the Division VIII semifinals a year ago will help give them the edge they need.
We've always had little numbers, but going up to these big teams, and we hold our own. We keep fighting to the end, to the very last man.
Back to the Big North Conference, while Traverse City Central is going for a 3-peat, Cadillac made the deepest run in the state last year, all the way to the Division IV championship game. Now the Vikings want to keep that culture going.
We bust our butts everywhere. I mean, we've all been in the weight room. We're all out here busting chops in 90-degree heat, and just wanting to go back. It's such a cool experience.
And in the 8-player ranks, a lot of good storylines, including the return of the Ski Valley Conference featuring Bel Air, Central Lake, Forest Area, Gaylord St. Mary, Inland Lakes, Pelston, and Onaway. But the biggest 8-player team in our region remains Suttons Bay. The Norsemen are coming off 2 straight state finals appearances in Division I and would like nothing more than to finish the job this fall.
Play calls and that sort of thing, and the nuances that we have in offense come to these guys very quickly. So I would say that's getting better every year. So we're just gonna try to put another one together this year.
So of course, plenty to look forward to in the upcoming high school football season, and we can't wait to follow it all from opening week all the way down to Thanksgiving weekend at Ford Field. Reporting for State Champs, I'm Harrison Beeby.